What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video I have episode 138 of Retro Reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing my NG Models 1-400 scale All Nippon Airways Lockheed L-1011 Tristar 1. Bet you didn't think I'd have one of these in the Retro Review series, but that's what happens with Aviation Expo. You find some really cool stuff and you're like, why not? I'll get it. With my East Asia collection continuing to grow, I do want to explore the retro side of it as well, and this is one of the models that I got at Aviation Expo from Slimmerville. 55 bucks for it, so not bad for a model that was released about 5 years ago now. So I'll put the lovely model off to the side and we'll take a look at the box. I did a little bit of digging on this livery, and it's called, I believe it's pronounced Mohican, I don't know how you say it, but that's the name of the specific livery with the blue tail on it. So up top we have the Lockheed Tristar logos, we have the word mark, and then the actual logo. There's the dedicated All Nippon Airways logo for the time, image of the plane, and the last 2 digits of the registration act as sort of the fleet code, so NG got that printed on there. There's the All Nippon Airways logo. Registration is Juliet Alpha 8501. NG logo, 1-400 scale, collectible models, die-cast metal. On the bottom, we have a nice little pinstripe effect with the different shades of blue and the white, looking really nice. And then an all-white side there on that, and then top and the left side of the box. And then over here, item number 31023, so one of the earlier Tristars that they released. I think this is my 5th or 6th one that I have right now. So really happy that I've grown the Tristar fleet as much as I have. Actually, no, I think I have even more than that, because I did that Tristar My Collection episode. I think I had more than 5 or 6 already, so I'm getting there. The Tristar fleet is growing, but it's a nice little example here from ANA way back when. Let's take a look at this beauty. Starting off, we have the black tip on the nose. There's the cockpit windows along with the anti-glare shield. There's that 01 that I was talking about, very stylized and appropriate for the livery. Then you have the blue cheat line along with that little top section of blue coming into play. L1 door, there's that nose gear assembly, and then you have the All Nippon Airways titles just above that. There's one antenna there, and then a little one back there as well. L2 door, and then you have the RB211s that come into view right there, looking really nice. Rolls-Royce printing, looking great. Then the L3 door, and then just before that there's that main landing gear assembly. And then the very slim L4 door, registration Juliet Alpha 8501, along with this little text beside each of the doors. I think it's some kind of warning about the door closing and all that. That's what I want to say it is. And then there's the blue tail with the Tristar text, and then the All Nippon Airways Company Limited logo, the Mohi-chan. I don't think it's Chan, because then that would imply that has another H in it, which it doesn't. So I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, I apologize, but I'll learn. It's the first time I've come across the name of that livery, but it is very nice. Here's the right side, couple luggage doors here, looking really nice. And then there's that tail again with that logo, which looks pretty cool. APU exhaust, everything attached on this. My Delta Tristar that I have from NG is still kind of but whatever. On the bottom, there's the registration along with the red dot for the flag of Japan, stand hole, and then present also on the top side. Looking great. Very awesome model from NG, and I can't wait to get more of these Japanese retro models. This is my 2nd one in the collection, behind the JAL MD-90 that Gemini did last year. Now let's take a look at the real-life aircraft's history. She first flew on November 10th of 1973 and then was delivered to ANA the next month. She was only with ANA for about 8 or so years, a little less than that, as she went to Air Lanka in March of 1981, re-registered to 4 Romeo-Alpha Lima Foxtrot, and then the registration was slightly modified a couple years later to 4 Romeo-Uniform Lima Charlie, and was also given a name which I'm not going to try and pronounce. Airline rebranded to Sri Lankan in July of 1999, and it wasn't long that she had this specific branding, as it was scrapped the next year over in Abu Dhabi. And that'll do it for this episode of Retro Reviews. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.